David Paterik, IFBB Pro, from the Northwest up in the Seattle area, about an hour south of Seattle. We're in Farm Town. It's a nice area to raise kids. Got a great gym out there that I train all my clients at called the Northwest Fitness Zone. Little plug there. Here in Venice today, doing a shoot with the Bill Comstock. Gonna do some chest, a little bit of back, open up that cavity. We're a few days post the Ferrigno Legacy, where I placed top 4 in my classic debut out of 32 competitors, great competitors all around the world. I feel honored, I feel privileged. I'm very excited. I feel like this classic physique division is where I belong, and just excited to move forward. We're starting off with an incline dumbbell press. I just feel like this usually gets my chest the most stretch and a good contraction to where I can start doing some more compound movements afterwards. It's not my go-to every single time. I do switch up things every single time I come into the gym, but today I'm just kind of feeling that, and that's what I go with, how I feel. So today we're doing just a push-pull. Want to really open up that cavity from front to back. So I'm going to do I'm going in between every single one. I'm going to do a push. Next set's going to be a pull. We did a incline dumbbell press here. We're going to go right into a dumbbell row. So I switched over to classic from 212 bodybuilding simply because I was too tall for 212, and I was playing the size game, and it just really wasn't working out for me. When the classic division came out, at first I kind of shunned it, but I saw that it rose in popularity very quickly, and I saw the level of competitors, and it was amazing. And I thought to myself, that's what I look like, that's where I belong. And so I switched gears, and my debut was at the Ferrigno Legacy. Ended up placing top 4 out of 32 amazing competitors from around the world. So that told me right then and there, I'm where I'm supposed to be. So cable crossover is another staple, another great way to get an awesome contraction. Tons of different angles, coming straight down, a little bit forward. I always like taking it from the top up above the shoulders, but again, tons of ways, tons of different angles. One of my favorite movements. So doing the Ferrigno Legacy, we're all qualified to do the Arnold in March. Whether or not I do it, I'm leaving that up to my coach if he thinks I'm ready. There's a few areas I'd like to bring up personally. I'd like to bring up my chest and possibly a little bit more back width. I feel that my physique is pretty complete as it is, but there's always room for improvement, and especially on a big stage like the Arnold. So, you know, it's constant work all the time, always wanting to improve, not necessarily get bigger, but just get better quality. Going back to another back movement. We'll do a pull down. We'll use a little variation bar here. Won't go so wide, work on a little bit of thickness. Trying to keep my body straight up and down as possible. Really work on those outer lats. And when you start to fail, you can lean back a little bit. Woo! So the prep for the Ferrigno Legacy was a long one, roughly 6 months, half a year. It's crazy when you put it in those terms. It was prompted by my sponsor, Inner Armour Sports Nutrition, asking that I come in shape for the Olympia because we had an event, we had a pool party that we were putting on, and we were all going to be shirtless, so, you know, couldn't be fat and hairy. And so, you know, that was in September, and I figured, hey, I'm in shape, I might as well keep this rolling. And I chose to do the Ferrigno Legacy because a few months earlier I had met Lou Ferrigno Jr. at the West Coast Classic. I was working in an event there. Amazing show, great promoters. I just really felt connected to the people, the promoters there, and I thought, well, you know, it makes sense to do this show, and I'm so glad that I did it. What a well-ran production. I mean, it's one you want to take the family and the friends to. I'll be doing it again next year for sure. But I wouldn't call it a hard prep. It was long, and that in itself can be hard. But it's the best I've ever looked. I brought my best. So maybe, who's to say a long prep is good? Kind of your body gradually gets used to what you're doing, and it's not so much of a shock to it. But you know, the grind goes on no matter what. It was a great prep, my best ever. Little hammer strength decline press. Another one's awesome for a contraction. Close grip, be able to squeeze right in the middle. All about the blood. If I can fit in here. It's been a week since the Ferrigno Legacy, and this is my first real, you know, bodybuilding type of workout since the show. I've really let my body kind of recover, been eating some good food, hanging with family and friends, just decompressing. I did a few exercises, workouts, a little bit more cardiovascular type of stuff, but this is my first one, getting the heavy contractions and the blood flow. It feels really good, and it feels like my timing was right. Don't be afraid to take some time off after a long prep and a show, guys. Little hammer strength low row, finish off the back movements. It's another one that I feel I get just an amazing squeeze on, especially with the hammer strength. Let's get some more blood in that back. Chris, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, man.
Hopefully I see you on the Olympia stage.
Hell yeah. I saw your progress back going up to the
Thank you.
I saw you everywhere, man.
Thank you so much.
Vacuum. You know I support the vacuum, so.
You're one I aspire to be, so I've got your screenshots. Pumps me up, man.
Thanks,
so
man.
good luck to you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you on stage soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap.